prosecutor's office and to see if he can get investigators to look into what's happening here. Reporting in Trotwood, Taylor Robertson, News Center 7.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with meteorologist Robert Gauthreaux III.
Robert, that haze we're seeing from these wildfires changing sort of the hue of not just the sunsets. I noticed the sun rises too early in the morning and really orange look to it yesterday.
Either way, I mean, early in the morning, late at night, you start to see some real different things than you would normally see as far as sunsets and sunrises are concerned. Now, what we can expect here with some of this deep smoke, or this thick smoke, I should say, is when the sun is up in the sky, it's already looking at you, right? At least the rays are pointing right to your eyes. And so the sun looks kind of bright white, sure, because the sun only has to travel through a little bit of the atmosphere and a little bit of the smoke. But as that sun begins to set lower in the night sky, or at least starting to rise in the morning sky, it has to travel, the light has to travel through a lot of the atmosphere to get to your eyes. And so the more atmosphere, the brighter and more vibrant those colors get. But then when you add the smoke and the haze, it really has to work to get to your eyes. And eventually you get all the different wavelengths of light, red, orange, yellow, blue, green, those colors. Eventually all you're left with is red, the lower it gets in the atmosphere. And so it just is a very, very vibrant red early in the morning or even late at night. And so that's why we had some really nice looking sunsets out there, despite, well, the smoke in the atmosphere, which we could probably do without. Temperatures right now across the region, 65 in Dayton, looking at 55 in Richmond, 62 in Xenia. Bellefontaine also in the upper 50s. Over the next 24 hours, temperatures are going to drop into the mid-50s. So as we move into the afternoon, again tomorrow, looking at the low 80s. So another hot day, expecting some mainly clear skies overnight. Might see some passing clouds, but again, with some of that smoke in the atmosphere, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to tell. We do have a strong area of high pressure over the Midwest still, and that's why the air is just a little bit stagnant across the region. Eventually, this is going to move out of the way. And what's going to replace it? Well, this cold front that's not too far up to the north. Now, hopefully that'll clean some of the air out here, at least at the ground, but we are looking at this cold front to actually bring some somewhat more seasonable temperatures across the region. So it should feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more like early June. Even though we're not as hot as we were this weekend, we still are quite a bit above average as far as temps are concerned, although we only got to about 80 degrees or so today. So you can see some mainly clear skies. You see a few clouds passing through, but we do still have that haze way up in the atmosphere. Now, rainfall, we may actually see a little bit. Not so much tonight. You can see mainly clear skies overnight, few passing clouds, that's about it. Now, as we move into the afternoon tomorrow, and then even the early evening hours, you start to see a little bit of green here. So a stray shower is possible with that frontal passage tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see more rain in more places, but you can see some of that lingers into early Wednesday morning, and then we're done, at least for the next week or so. There is another chance of rain later into next weekend. You can see here throughout the week, temperatures in the 70s, lows in the 50s. That's more or less seasonable. Another cold front moves through on Sunday. Actually looks like a better chance of rain right now than what we can expect tomorrow, but this forecast for the most part is pretty dry, pretty seasonable. Not as hot as this weekend, but still bone dry. We could use a lot more rain.
All right, it's time for Carillon Park Eaglet Watch. No more 1, 2, and 3.